Welcome back to another episode of Seriously Podcast, where we recap digital series, but right now we are recapping Insecure Season 5, the final season. I'm Mary.
I'm Brittany. And we are getting into episode 4 today, called Faulty. Okay, so last episode we saw a lot about Lawrence. Now we're back to Insecure, back to Issa. And getting into what's going on in her world. This episode was a good one. So I'm excited to talk about it. Before we get started, make sure you guys follow us on all social media platforms at Seriously Podcast. You can listen to us on all podcast platforms at Seriously Podcast and as well as Black Oak TV. So let's jump right into it.
Let's do it.
All right, so this episode we are seeing Nate's event come to life. He's been planning for this. I think it's the anniversary event of his barbershop.
Why did I think it was a concert?
No, he's a barber, and he was celebrating at the beach.
I thought it was a little get together.
No, it was a courtesy of the barbershop. So they had music going. The black people came out. The cuties are out. Everyone's outside. Okay, she didn't see them.
I didn't see
but it's fine. Only thing missing is the food, and that is a major deal breaker. How are you gonna have a whole event and no food? Where's the
black
food?
event.
A black event. We coming for the food.
That's exactly what we're here early to eat first, and then we're gonna party.
Yes, that's all we here for. So Issa, Molly, and Kelly arrive, and we're seeing that Molly's just here to have fun. She's here for a good time, not a long time. She's like not trying to settle down. She just wants to, see what her options are.
She's on the prowl for real.
She's on the prowl. I'm not mad at it, and I love that for her. I love that.
I love that she had said homeboy from that date.
Yeah.
Wasn't working out, so she just kept it moving. Yeah. Cut him off, did not think about it.
Nothing.
And just kept it pushing. Because she's an overthinker.
Absolutely. And this is the new Molly. She cut off the hair. It's a new her. Okay? And Issa, she's stressing out because of the last time we saw her, she was crying in Nathan's mouth.
Yes.
And that was traumatizing, embarrassing, and all
of us.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, for all of us. Exactly. And Nate left in the middle of the night. So it's been like an awkward territory with them. And they've been texting, but they didn't talk about the situation. At all. But you know what? She's like, let me see what he's talking about. But mind you, as this is happening, Crenshawn is throwing shade on her at Twitter. So
Twitter, yeah.
On Twitter. On Twitter.
That's exactly where it's happening. It's happening at Twitter.
It's at the headquarters. Yep. Yes. But he's throwing shots. He's bored.
He is bored. Like, you're making money now. Focus on that.
Why? Because I think Issa, she tweeted about a new partnership, corporate deal that she got. And he's hating. Like, oh, you will sell out. Like, sir.
You have a crush, clearly.
That's what it is. That's exactly what it is.
Leave her alone.
You're in love. Got it.
Because you have a business to work on. Work on that.
You should be making designs. Yes, absolutely.
Jailhouse designs. So Issa finally goes to speak to Nathan just to say hello. Very simple.
But let's try it out. Hey, Mary.
Hey.
How you doing?
Great.
Simple.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
You see how I asked you?
Yes.
Me.
Hey.
Hey, thanks for coming.
Yeah, great. And you? You didn't ask. How are you doing?
I was just trying to get my host on.
That's dope. Every party needs a GHB. That's great host, boy. And this party's got you.
Thanks.
Killing it since before we got here.
Yeah, thanks.
The way Issa speaks, anytime she speaks to a man that she's interested in, I always get secondhand embarrassment.
Absolutely.
How does she do that every single time?
He's like, hey, I'm doing well. How are you? I didn't ask.
What did you hear?
But I think we need to also realize that even though this is Insecure, she's an awkward black girl at heart.
Always and forever.
And forever. The awkwardness will always be there. Always.
But how does she always end up doing this? To me, personally. I feel personally attacked. I'm always like, Issa, shut up. Issa, shut the hell up. Please stop talking. Please.
Just walk away. And this in like Molly and Kelly's always on the sideline, like
always on the sideline.
smiling.
Like, this is the norm.
Yeah. There's nothing I can do. This is her.
It'll pass.
Yeah, just let it go. Mm-hmm.
I cannot.
Yeah. And it even gets worse. They end up talking about the weather. Like she has nothing to say. It gets more awkward. Why are we talking about the weather right now?
I love how he just like skirt. He walked
said,
around. Gotta go. I have people to mingle with. Like, don't have time for this.
He's like, I don't know what you're doing, but I have to go. I have to work.
She's like, yeah. It's a smooth 92, I think.
I think 81. What?
Very specific numbers. Very specific.
Oh, my Issa. Oh, girl. She got to get it together.
Yes. So the guys and the girls decide, let's play this game called Spades. Something I know nothing of, and I probably never will, because apparently I'm too old now to learn it.
They're not going to teach you at your big age,
At
is
my
what
big
Kelly
age,
told us.
I've accepted this for a long time.
Absolutely.
I'm never going to learn it. I look at it, and I walk on.
I don't even look. Y'all playing, I'm going to be over here.
I'll be where the
Call
food
me,
is.
call me when Uno comes out.
Oh, definitely.
Call me when Spit comes out. I can do that.
Haven't played that in a long time.
No, but it's a good one.
But Uno is a staple.
Absolutely.
Everybody
Crazy
knows
8 I'll even do.
Haven't played that in a long time
But it's
as
Uno.
well.
Yeah.
Sure.
But we need to know, where can we begin this support group for people who don't know how to play spades?
You know, I hear people talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
Like, where's the support group? But
Where?
nobody has actually started it.
No. Maybe we should. Because, I mean, I don't
We're
have
out
the time.
there. The family's out there.
Yes. And it's okay if you don't know how to play. It's okay.
It's okay. Don't judge us.
But they do constantly.
Don't do it. It's that simple.
We were never taught, and that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
It might be okay, guys. I just know it will be. So she sees Nathan is helping Risha put on her sandals, and she just creates this whole storyline in her head that they are now messing with each other.
Yeah, they go together now.
They're together. It's
Yeah.
official. That's why he's not talking to me, is because he's talking to her.
Yes.
And that is very real. Like, we do that all the time.
Absolutely. Like, oh, they're together. Did you ask him? Did he tell you that? Like,
I just know it in my heart.
I know. That's exactly why. Meanwhile, he's not even thinking about this girl at all.
And she's not even thinking about him
At
either.
all. Who is that? No. But this got to be it.
That has to be the truth. Because what other reason would there be for him to not speak to me? Not because I'm awkward.
No,
that can't be it.
Not because their relationship is in a limbo.
Not because I cried at his mouth. That
No.
can't be it. It's because he's already moved on to her.
Yeah.
Duh.
What other thing would it be?
So Issa goes over to check in with him.
Yes.
And she wants to know, like, are we still cool? Are we
Yes,
still friends?
yes.
And he's looking at her like, why are you asking that question? Of
Yes.
all things to say to me, that's the question that you want to go with.
Yes. Because he said nothing changed on my end. She's like, okay, great. So we're still friends. And you can instantly tell that friend thing, it was like, okay, so you're playing games.
Yeah.
Because last time I talked to you, you wanted me to spend the night, and now we're just friends.
Right.
Okay.
So you're confusing.
Yes. So he said, I'm going to leave again.
But before he tried to, there's an earthquake.
There's an earthquake. The table was shooketh. Yes.
The table was shooketh. So we have to move on to a local bar.
Yeah.
They all go there, courtesy of the barbershop. That's when I knew that this was a barbershop event. In the beginning, I'm like, oh, this is just his little get-together.
Episode 1, he's been playing in this event.
I thought it was a concert. Excuse me. I be hearing things.
No. Yeah, so they all go to the next spot, courtesy of the barbershop.
Yeah, that's the word.
And Nathan and his boys are in the car. And I really love this scene. I love seeing Nathan and his crew talk about like what's going on in Nathan's life. I would like a spinoff. Let Nathan get his own episode. I really like their chemistry.
Yeah.
But Arik, him too. He's real hype about Molly. Molly got 2 of Nathan's friends fighting.
Oh, they're
her.
competing, and I'm here for it.
Oh, Johnny, you beat us here.
So did, bitch.
Yeah, you want a drink?
I got a one.
You want to stick with that weak drink? You want something strong?
Why niggas gotta be so combative?
You know, that's another great pregunta.
They're both piquing her interest.
Yes.
They're both showing something.
Yes.
And I'm here for it.
Here for it. Never experienced it. Would like to.
Love it. Love the
Love
idea
it.
of it.
So good for Molly.
That two friends
Yes.
are going after the same
Fighting.
girl.
Hunger Games.
I'm here for
Love it. So Arik is he's real hype. He's like, yo, you think your girl and my girl, we could double date, blah, blah, blah. And Nathan's like, stop calling her my girl.
There's no girl.
There's no girl. I have no one right now. And he explains, like, Issa been playing games, like, you know, crying, call him over to cuddle. Then she's crying. I dip. Now she's talking about we just friends. Like, he's venting about it. And it's just like, he doesn't know where he stands. And even his homeboy is like, you allowed that to happen. He has to get real Ayanla with him. You allowed that.
I love that scene because you don't normally see like the guy's perspective.
Exactly.
And I love that they tell him, you've been friend zoned, but at the same time, this girl clearly wants something from you.
Yes. She wouldn't be here right now. She wants something.
So that's even more confusing.
Yes. Like,
so they didn't help at all.
I'm like, so wait, what do you want him to do? Is he friend zoned or not?
They were like, she clearly friend zoned you, but she would not be coming to the next spot if she didn't want nothing from you.
So what do I do?
Just go, man.
Just go.
That's how it felt like. They're not saying a damn thing.
They're not saying nothing, but they're saying everything at the same time.
All of it at the same time.
All of it. And then we see Issa in the car with her girls, and Crenshaw is at it again.
Oh, nonstop.
He has nothing else to do. He is obsessed. And now he's calling her a fraud at this point. Mm-hmm. You got, what's her assistant name? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She's stressed, got her nose bleeding. It's too much. And Kelly and Risha are their best friends now.
I know I didn't really die, but it still made me want to look inward. And then you know what I found out? I got a lot of shit going on inside.
Ain't that part of the journey? It's like at the end of the day, don't we all just want to be okay?
You know what? Those are good questions. Oh, shit. I got a podcast about questions. You trying to be a guest?
Ooh, I love existential shit. Girl, I minored in philosophy before beauty school, so I stay asking questions and turning over stones.
Oh, shit.
The heavy ones.
Oh, shit, honey. My papa was a Rolling Stone. I got to unpack that.
Oh, I love them the whole
episode.
The whole breakthrough since the earthquake. They've found their soulmate.
Yes. They found it in each other. And it's like, girl, yes, talk to me. Ooh. Manifestation. Oh, I got a podcast. Ooh, that's deep. And then, like, you know, Molly and Issa are texting, and Issa's like, oh, yeah, well, Nathan's with Risha now. And I was like, girl, what? And Molly did what should have been done.
She went to the source.
Hey, you effing with Nathan? And Risha was like, ew, that's my brother.
Red flag. Immediately when she said that.
Why?
I don't trust no girls that be like, oh, that's my brother. A lot of girls that have messed with a man call them their brother.
No.
Yes.
I have ample amount of guy friends that those are my brothers. Because I have to make it known to them.
But they're in love with you. I don't think you realize that.
Whoa. Okay.
If you were to ever say, I'm interested, I promise you they will tell you straight to your face, I've been waiting this entire time.
But you have to put the label, bro. Let them know that you are the brother.
They hear it, but they ignore it.
But so what are you saying?
I think you know what I'm saying.
So are you saying that Risha and Nathan have something, or if Risha told Nathan what's really good, he'd be with it?
I think so, yeah. The second option.
She's with the second option. I mean, who knows?
It's a red flag for many people. It could be
people. Like, I could see them maybe messing around on a drunken night.
Yeah.
Okay.
It can happen.
It can happen.
Anything's possible, y'all. Anything's possible. Okay. So at the bar, Issa finally talks to Nathan about what happened at her house when she cried in his mouth. And she says, you know, she expected him to be there when she woke up. And he's like, how? Like, I didn't know we were supposed to have expectations of each other. Where did these
rules come from?
We're friends.
I can leave.
Yeah.
If I was your boyfriend, sure, you can have those expectations. But I'm your friend.
Right.
Absolutely.
And so they end up just blaming themselves. He's like, I should never kissed you. She's like, I should never told you to spend the night. And I'm like, you guys are both right. No one's wrong here.
No one's wrong. Absolutely. I agree.
So now that that's settled.
It's settled, but it's still, that's not what they really want to say.
No, of course not.
At all.
But nobody's gonna be like, I like you.
No one wants to put their all on the table and get shut down. There's a fear of rejection there.
It is what it is. So Nathan's cousin Thomas comes through with his wife, and things look hella tense.
Yeah.
What?
Because that scene was just so awkward.
Hey, shit. Hey, y'all see Prison Bay over here? Hey, can I get your autograph?
He do look like him, though.
What's up, cousin?
Hey, Nathan.
Good to see you, Velma.
Hi.
Oh, shit. Yeah, this is my cousin Thomas, and this is his wife.
Hey.
Yeah, I immediately thought that was maybe his ex or someone he used to mess with.
I thought like this was his cousin's wife, and they had something
sex.
going on the
Yes,
side.
I thought that too.
That's what it was given.
I was like, okay, Nathan, who are you?
Hey, Nathan, what is your life about?
Who is the real Nathan?
You can tell.
Yeah, like you said, it turns out he used to live with them before he moved in with Andrew.
Yes.
But Issa was like, I never even knew you had family here.
Where did this family come from?
Red flag.
And then I'm thinking, did he really go to their house, or did he really go to Houston when he was having his breakdown? When he disappeared, did he really go there, or did he lie and say he went to Houston? But
Nathan, we're learning so much about you.
But it's a lot of like, and then like his cousin and the wife are like kind of shading Nathan the whole time, just talking about his bad time. Just the wife. Just the wife.
How he might end up on a milk carton. I was like, girl, what are you saying?
Calm down. You're doing a lot right now. And I love that Issa kind of came in and covered for him. Like, no, he's doing great. He's amazing.
The way she did it, awkward.
Yeah.
Hella awkward. I'm glad he's here. I was like, looking at the TV like bugged eyed. I was like, whoa.
This is her.
Calm down. Calm down.
But he liked it. Because that was like, you know, my girl.
Somebody sticking up for me. I guess. Whatever.
So then Arik gets a notification.
Why do you keep asking? Is that his name? That's his name.
Arik gets a notification to a Jason Derulo party. And I'm just like, what world is this that we could just get celebrity
That's
invites.
the LA life.
The LA life.
But the way Homeboy kept saying Jason Derulo's name.
Jason Derulo.
I promise you, that's the way me and my sister always say it.
There's no other way to say it.
You have to sing it out.
Derulo. That's it. That's his name. That's how you say it.
So they all head there. And I'm like, first of all, do we like Jason Derulo like that?
Jason Derulo is more famous now because of TikTok.
Okay.
He's that guy because of TikTok.
Okay,
But
okay.
As far as music, great guy, cute, handsome, love him.
Except for when he had that. Okay.
Would I go though? Like if you said, "Oh, I have to," I'm gonna go.
Sure.
Why not? It's a
I'm
party.
not doing nothing else. Yeah, whatever.
We ain't got nothing else to do.
That's what it comes down to. So Molly,
Who that?
I don't know. Molly initially asked Johnny, one of the guys in the competition,
Yes.
for her love.
Oh yes.
For the love of Molly.
For the love of, will you accept this rose?
She initially asked him, like, do you want to go together? And he said,
Damn, I want to go, but I gotta let my cat out. You know how that is. But you should come through. Mr. Jingles is cool.
This nigga focused on the wrong cat. Hey, all right. I'm right with you.
Bet.
immediately, dubbed.
And then he want to invite her. You can come too, or something like that. Sir,
Nothing about that was attractive.
do you understand why you're here? Do you understand what we're doing here? Why would
You
do
bowed
that?
out the competition.
You
just bowed out the competition.
eliminated yourself.
Stupid,
And you still was looking dumb. Like, you don't want to come?
right? Like, so Arik, you're up.
All right, the chance is yours.
Kelly and Risha, they're having a whole moment, so they're
Crying.
not coming.
They're
A whole breakthrough, they're not coming. And Velma's like, I have to go release the babysitter,
Yeah.
so she's not coming. And I'm like, this is very realistic of how it is when you go out with
absolutely,
friends.
absolutely.
People just be flying
like,
out
you know
the
what?
radar.
It's about that time. Just call me. I'll meet y'all there, maybe.
It went from
I gotta
like
go.
10 of us to like 4 of us.
It's like really the survivor of the fittest. Like who's gonna last the night?
On the way there, Issa, she's getting more notification from this Crenshaw fellow, and he won't let it go.
No.
Like, all day, sir, you have been
And now
trolling.
people are chiming in.
Yeah. Now people notice.
Yeah.
And he started this hashtag Issa fraud.
Yes, he did.
So I think she DM'd him
She did.
privately about,
You're
this
doing
is
the most.
You're doing the most. This is the thanks I get for putting you on, basically.
It's the thing that I get for putting this on. Shout out to Nikki. Yes.
And he puts that out there for everybody to see.
Sure does.
So now she looks like the bad guy.
Yes, she does. He wasted no time. He said, oh, screenshot. Look at this. Fraud.
I told y'all she a fraud. She only doing this so people could thank her for saving them. Look at her.
Yes. Look at her. And Kenoa?
Who?
Her assistant.
Let's say her assistant. Because I don't know
I'm
her
trying to
name.
give people names. The assistant is like, what did you do? Why did you do this? Like, this, you should have just been quiet. Let everything, settle down.
Yep.
You know how social media works. Like, something will be on fire one day, next day, what happened? Everybody forgets.
Right.
So that was not the right. But I think she was just so upset and like, you're bothering me at this point. I'm bothered.
Because it's Nathan. Blame it on Nathan. She's thinking
Nathan.
about that. She's upset that hasn't been finished. That's not where it needs to be. And she's taking that out on Crenshaw because he's also annoying. She could ignore it, but she's choosing to play into it.
Yeah. But yeah. So they get to the party, and as I suspected, he cannot get everyone in. I knew this was not going to happen. It's not that easy to just like, 10 of my friends could come with me to the celebrity party.
I thought it was going to be, and then we get to see Jason Derulo on Insecure. That's why I was thinking that, like, why did they mention Jason Derulo? I'm like, he's going to be a guest.
I guess it's the most, going to a Jason Derulo party is more realistic than like, I got tickets to a Beyonce party.
Okay,
like,
I guess.
More reachable. So he can only get one person in. Of course, he chooses Molly. Meanwhile,
he's not stupid.
No, his homeboy is crying because he's a #1 Jason Derulo fan.
Jason Derulo.
And so
I didn't know that he had those.
He got those. No shade.
Okay.
So
he wanted to tussle.
Hello. So as this is going down, Nathan's cousin already called the Uber.
Oh yeah.
My
He's
Uber
like, I wasted an hour of my life already. I'm not staying here.
Let me tell you, if you tell me we can't get into the party, we're leaving. I'm not waiting.
Yeah,
outside.
I was surprised that the girl was like, we've been here an hour and 60 minutes? Are you crazy?
Standing there,
Girl,
waiting.
the most I'm giving y'all is 20 minutes.
I'll give you a good 20.
20?
If it's a group of us, we'll
Maybe
do 30.
Yeah.
We'll do 30. Because like time is just passing by.
We're just
talking.
like, we're just kicking it. Whatever. But 60?
I gotta go. There's other stuff to do.
I would be calling the Uber just as quickly as Thomas had.
He did.
Like, y'all not finding nothing else to do? All right.
Right. And that's the thing. If we're outside waiting, we're either talking about what we about to do next. Like we're not waiting.
What is that?
What is that? The cousin is just like, I'm gonna dip. And then Nathan kind of talks about like, he brings up the wife and her energy towards him.
Velma got you on a tight leash. Nah, she wanted me to come out. She happy we hanging again. You ain't got to cover for her. I know she don't fuck with me. Oh, Velma loves you, man. That's why she kicked me out? No place to go? Come on, man. I'm lying? That wasn't on Velma. What you mean? Look, we don't have to get into this tonight. Nah, I mean, we in it, bro. To be honest, I'm the one who didn't feel comfortable having you around. I mean, you showed up with practically no warning, then you be gone for days on end, or come home in the middle of the night. You leave the door unlocked. I got kids, man. That ain't me no more, man. I'm sorry. I didn't tell you straight up. I just didn't really know how to handle it or what to say. And Velma thought it'd be easier if we just put it on her.
I was pissed when he said that.
Absolutely. Like, if you're going to explain to me now, you should have did it. You should have owned up to it when it happened.
But a lot of people do that.
Exactly.
A lot of men. They rather let the woman be the bad guy.
The bad guy. Yes. Yes.
Baby. And that's not okay.
Right.
That's not cute.
She took the L, but to, I guess, save their relationship. But it's just like, so, you know, Nathan's a manic depressive. Mm-hmm. And while he was going through all that, it was just like unsafe for their children, you know, left the door unlocked, coming in all hours of the night. They didn't like that, so they kicked him out. And so he owned up to that. And that took a lot. Like,
but he didn't apologize.
He didn't apologize.
That's what blew me. He was like, come on now, that's not me anymore. Are you going to say I'm sorry or nah?
Sorry, who should apologize?
Nathan. Because when his cousin explained, like, come on, I have kids, like, and you would leave the door open, he was looking at him like, what's the problem? That's not me anymore.
Or I think Nathan should have said, like, listen, I was going through a lot. I was diagnosed with depression. The cousin doesn't know that. Yeah. They just think, like, oh, just a careless, all over the place type of dude. But I guess he didn't have the time to explain that because he's at my Ubers outside. That too. So he had a lot to take that in. Then Issa comes, follows him, and they kind of have a moment. She explains it because he wanted them to see that he changed, but he didn't really get that opportunity, even though they had an hour outside waiting.
Oh, definitely. Actually, they've been together for quite some hours.
Yeah. So
could have pulled him aside, like, listen, I'm so happy that, you know, we're finally cool again. I really appreciate you coming out, or something like that. And apologize for what happened.
Yeah, let me talk to you over here real quick.
But nah.
We just wait till his Uber's outside to have the deep convo. But hey, so Issa comes and Nathan tells her he never, whatever. So Nathan's like, I can't change how they see me. I can't change how you see me. And then Issa's like,
it and reversed it.
Whoa. I thought we were talking about family.
Right?
We're talking about us.
No, we're here. Got it. So that's that.
What? Me?
We're done with family. Got it.
Got it. So we're on to us. Got it. So he lays it all out. And she just like, you know, I think he thought that she was crying because, you know, she didn't want him to ghost her again. Didn't want to go through that same pattern again. Or like maybe she felt like he would hurt her again.
In the wind down, they mentioned that he shuts down immediately and sees people rejecting him a lot. So her crying, he probably assumed that she was rejecting him.
But no, she just crying because this is a lot going on.
Me crying wasn't about you. It caught me off guard too. I guess I was just overwhelmed. Last year was a lot for me. And now I feel like I'm just always waiting for the other shoe to drop. I'm scared to get my hopes up. And I know I've been afraid to admit it because I don't want to look stupid, but I don't want to just be friends with you.
I don't want to be friends with you either.
Explore.
They kiss and make up.
And I'm here for it. I love to see it. I ship them. I stand.
Yeah, another earthquake happened and we're just just kissing out here.
Just kissing.
It's cool. LA thing, I guess.
You just gotta roll with the earthquakes. You just gotta. So let's get into the writer's room and talk about our questions, comments, and concerns. My first question is, where is my Nathan?
Your Nathan?
My Nathan, as in, where is my healed man who's trying to do better, who's about his business and it's all about me? Where is he?
When you say healed, what do you mean?
I feel like Nathan is healed or healing. Like he knows what his issues were and like he's working on them. And I feel like Nathan is a very great guy.
I think he's a great guy too. But in the wind down at the end of the episode, they did bring up he has a pattern of shutting down when he doesn't like something that he hears and ghosting, disappearing. So the way that he responded to his cousin admitting why he was kicked out is an indicator of how he may behave when he and Issa finally start to really date.
But what did he
You just see it in his body language. He just like shut down. Like he didn't want to talk. She had told him like, oh, Molly finally getting us in, and he was like, nah, I'm good. Like leave me to be. But she followed him anyway.
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't I?
He's like, I'm good. Like let me just have my moment. She was just like, no, I'll go with you.
Yeah,
of course.
And I guess that's also, he didn't like talk about he shifted the conversation as far as the family to them. So I don't know.
Yeah, and they also mentioned he's not that great at communicating. And that's something that he doesn't do well. He didn't speak to her about what had happened. When she tried to bring it up, he kind of was just like, I didn't know that you expected that of me. But like, if you're my friend and I'm crying on you, of course I expect you to still be there. What do you mean?
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I'm still Team Nathan.
I'm giving him room to change.
Oh, I love that.
I'm giving him room to change. I am seeing he's going to get there.
Oh, definitely. I believe in Nathan.
Yeah.
I don't want her to go to Lawrence, so I'm all for Team Nathan.
I'm over the Lawrence and Issa back
finally,
and forth.
Welcome.
I am. Now that I see, hey, thank you for having me. Now that, sorry, I see that Nathan and Issa could really explore something and really be something, because they just always been there in each other's life, not really committing, not really like, oh, let's kiss a little, let's flirt a little, but I can see them actually starting something, and I'm here for it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And I love how he always was supportive of her career. I'm just curious as how he's going to act with Crenshaw, because how supportive he is and how sensitive he is about Issa. So to see another man over here trying to bother her.
So this is the writer's room. What are we writing? What's going to happen?
I feel like he would approach just more of like a manly bravado kind of thing, like leave my girl alone kind of thing.
Okay.
And Crenshaw
not one to play with.
So that would be interesting to see.
But we also said that Crenshaw is in love.
We did say that. And he probably will notice if they were standing all in front of each other. He probably will notice how Issa and Crenshaw look at each other.
But I don't have time for another Issa Daniel Lawrence.
We don't have time for another triangle?
We don't. Like the Issa Daniel Lawrence, now it's going to be Crenshaw, Issa Lance. Who's Lance?
I don't know.
Crenshaw, Issa Nathan. We don't need it.
But he might be there too, Lance, whoever he is.
We might get a pop-up from Lance. New character alert. I mean, do you think Issa? So you think Issa is feeling Crenshaw too?
I do. Maybe because I think they show that in the trailer too. Like the way they stare at each other. So.
But they cannot do that to me. I love Nathan and I love me some Kofi. And to choose, I can't choose Kofi.
But it's not Kofi. It's Crenshaw. So you love Crenshaw.
I mean, Crenshaw he might be a little too hood for me. I don't know.
He's from the suburbs. He just thinks he's hood. That's the crazy part. He's one of those guys
that just think
that they are about that life and they are not.
I think he's about that life. He went to jail.
For what? Let's talk about
what did he go for? What did he go for? We need history. We need the backstory.
You're not even from Crenshaw. That's the crazy part.
Are you sure?
They mentioned it. The assistant, she said he's not from the suburbs. No, not. Issa had mentioned he's from the suburbs. And she was like, just like them niggas.
I'm weak. Okay. And Molly and Arik?
I don't think they'll be that serious. Maybe they just might fool around with each other. Okay. I want Molly to find Molly. Find Molly. If that means, testing a few guys, do you, girl?
Do what you got to do. Because she always would go all in. She just really having fun and seeing what happens.
I like that she's embracing that she's that girl and the men should be fighting for her.
Absolutely. And I think that's the energy of a lot of women today. Like this day and age, a lot of my friends are just like, I'm just having fun. They say free drinks and free links. I'm just like, okay, this is what we're doing. I mean, I don't know. The guys today are not trying to settle down from what I'm hearing in the streets. I'm not in the streets right now, but we will. We said we will start.
Why did you keep bringing this up? Checking in too. I'm glad that you're checking in.
We have to check in. Starting soon, we will be going on a few dates and reporting back on the podcast.
Fine.
Okay? Mary agrees. She write this down, y'all. Tweet us. Accountability. So by next episode, we're gonna have some prospects.
I don't know about next episode.
Okay.
I'm not out there like that.
Well, we're gonna go on the apps.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
We're gonna go on the apps and we're gonna see.
Listen, the way Hinge got that stupid feature with people chatting and saying nonsense, you have to show me what's out there, and I'm scared.
I screen recorded one. I should play it for the people.
Real quick
before we go, because I had this.
I need to see what's out there and what you're trying to convince me to.
I'm not trying to convince anything. But the guys, they have this new voice app, and they share their thoughts on the app now. And a lot of it, I don't
know what these guys think they're attracting, but it's not women.
No. Let me see what this was.
What?
So this guy, his name is Sean.
Crenshaw? Let's just call him Crenshaw for right now.
So Crenshaw, he says, all I ask is that you
give me the same energy I give you.
Is he drunk?
If I'm showing you I'm feeling you, if I'm showing you I'm interested or whatever the case may be, show that back if you feel the same.
Excuse me?
And if you don't, let's just keep it moving. We ain't gotta waste each other's time.
This is Crenshaw.
I heard something else. Never mind.
What did you hear? All right, guys, that's it for today's episode. We're going to be back on episode 5 of Insecure. And if you're not already, please follow us on all social media platforms at Seriously Podcast. And on Twitter, you can keep up the conversation using the hashtag Seriously Insecure. And we will be back. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.